지금부터 2011 서울민주주의포럼 환영 만찬을 시작하겠습니다.
전 지구촌의 모든 생명들과 더 깊은 우정을 갖게 되기를 소망합니다.
Many productive discussions and shares wisdom on this matter among participants.
머리를 맞대고 흉금없는 대화를 나누는 시간이 되도록 노력해야 합니다.
모든 분야에 대해서 실질적인 민주주의, 내용이 가득한 민주주의에 대해서
It's such a diverse group, a group of really, from what I've seen already, quite extraordinary achievements.
만민의 실을 위해서 얼씨구 유하자
지금부터 2011 서울민주주의 포럼을 시작하겠습니다. 총체적 위기 상황에서 삶의 질에 관한 글로벌 대화를 가지고 집중 토론을 진행합니다.
지혜와 지식을 모으고 나눠 위기의 인간사회, 위기의 생명사회를 민주적으로 재구성할 수 있도록
우리가 가지고 있는 이 패션과 열정과 또 이 꿈을 지속하게 만든 소셜 인프라, 사회적인 인프라를 어떻게 만들어야
그 위기를 어떻게 해결할까, 위기만 있는 것이 아니라 그 희망적인 새로운 조짐.
In these days of climate change, we have sometimes forgotten about the first model.
I think that is the kind of problem we can find at the global.
뒤에는 금융자본이랑 관계되어 있다는 거죠.
In fact, I think it's probably safe to say that
Question of my nation as a human being is a very important part of that.
It is true that democracy pursues
Countries such as Indonesia and Papua New Guinea. It's my pleasure to moderate and convene this session of our meeting.
Greenpeace believes that violence works counterproductive because it triggers counter-violence.
so that we do need a new model of development. We do need to have clean development mechanisms, the possibilities that can, in my opinion, into a purely voluntary, the green economy, and in fact the type.
그래서 어떤 그 에너지 정책과 기후 정책의 통합이라고 하는 부분들도 같이 가져야 될 거라고.
We should focus against nuclear nukes, against nuclear development in India.
The environment movement is a new democracy movement because the people can protest peace.
Each organization is going to Mongolia to build nuclear power station.
In other words, you see in the rules of that.
implement it properly. I think it
in China, and that there are concrete examples.
As long as we have the financial stability, that is very, very important. I come from India. India has experienced 4 major balance of payment crises in the last 40 years.
국제 금융 체제 그리고 사회 양극화와 사회 부장 정책 그다음에 식량.
This raises question: how do you balance between urban and rural development?
19세기, 20세기에는 골드러시라는 말을 썼는데 이제는 랜드러시다 이런 말을 쓸 정도로 전 세계가 시장 자체 구조가 문제가 있기 때문에 굉장히 비탄력적이죠. 소득이 높은.
Always said for sure that Egypt has begun the road of democratization. Trend is positive. Looking at the youth, what democracy means, what revolution means.
The impression is that the international community has very much a hands-off economically, in the public sector, administratively.
If you look at look at what's going on in the Arab world, this is very some diverse phenomenon.
For ending one and bringing another one, there is no guarantee for the corruption to be ended, right?
Talk about cultural, so-called socialization of democratic culture or civic mind in mind. Definitely.
So we will keep vibrating to the same tree and try to keep military away, film about movies, about anything. And okay, he's taxi driver. If he using is efficient, relation will fight like this.
When you talk about revolution,
so if you look at those two graphs, two diagrams, the blue lines are indicating those countries with the high human development index.
Now we are moving from general framework development.
For activists, how do I go about fighting corruption?
우리가 얘기하고 있는 개발 효과성을 가져갈까지의 논의는 크게 관심이 없습니다.
더 나은 지구촌 발전을 위해서 개발 협력에 과속 투자가 되고 있다는 점. Three dimensions, the rights approach.
That one man can and others they have it.
이번 포럼은 통치적 위기 상황에서 어제 오전 개막 원탁회의에서 오늘날 지구적 위기 상황을 정리해 보았습니다.
But it also includes the social capacity within and beyond any given society.
Accept responsibility to engage, the importance of strengthening the capacity of civil society organizations.
International development cooperation is ever more important. International cooperation is the form of global solidarity.
It is important because it has an intrinsic value for human beings.
앞으로 이 지혜가 정말 더 자기가 사는 일터에서 더 깊어지고 또 모여서 더 많이 나누고 그래가지고 모두가 잘 사는 세상, 그런 세상을 만드는데 큰 밑거름이 되기를 간곡하게 바랍니다.
토론과 질문과 적극적으로 참여해주신 여러 선생님들께 진심으로 감사드리고 모두 마치겠습니다. 수고하셨습니다.
자, 건배!
The democracy struggle in Korea affected me a great deal when I was here in the 1980s and working with people, and I'm really extraordinarily happy to see where Korea is today. In both our countries, Korea and Australia, we still have a long way to go to deepen democracy and broaden it, but that's now, I think, a global activity, and I'm really pleased to be part of this.
So I thought that this forum has been really important, because you have brought together people from civil society, from research, academics, and people from Korea who have been part of a very important historical democracy movement.
But when I came here, I found it really the global dialogue, and we have the guests from, not only from the East Asia, China, Japan, but from, Egypt, from Sri Lanka, from Nepal, India. So I found it very, very interesting, and I got a lot.
I really liked the fact that we had a lot of opportunity to discuss, and I thought the workshop on the MENA region was wonderful. We had some excellent comments. I was very impressed by the Korean students studying Middle East studies.
About the communities here, about the people here, and thinking together about the shape of democracy and how to have a better life in Korea and Egypt.
Was the dividing line just before the war?
영국 사람인데 독일에서 굉장히 오래